Alright, hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Murder by Numbers, but not with Miss Terry, because she sucks, and we're on her. We are Ms. Mizrahi, and we want to solve all the problems of the world because we can. And I just had to clip out a huge freaking burp, because that snuck up on me, and it scared me, but we have to question, Bill. I'm pretty sure Bill's gonna be the one questioning us, because whatever. Also, a buddy over there on the desk, out of the corner of my eye, looked like a dog. Yeah, it looked like a shepherd of some sort, because I saw the brownish yellow phone. It looked like the back leg of a dog, and then I thought it was just like a really rusty black, dark brown dog laying on the thing. I'm seeing things, you guys.
You really shouldn't be in here, Ms. Mizrahi. You're gonna get yourself arrested.
I couldn't stay in that break room. I know I shouldn't be here, Bill, but I couldn't stay in that break room. How'd you even get out? I thought Detective Cross locked the door. Or that's... I thought that was Honor. It was still Bill. I kind of wish if somebody was on the right side, the nameplate shifted so I could easily tell who was talking. Just to help me out. I crawled out through the ventilation system with a little help from Scout here. I am Scout. Hello, robot.
Hi. What is that flying? A fax machine flying machine? I'm still drunk from lunch.
He's a robot of some kind. We haven't had much of a chance to get to know each other yet. Scout, this is Bill. He's the studio's one-man security team. Hello, Bill.
Boy, technology these days is amazing, isn't it? My son can fax me his drawings from home and they come out right in my office here. It's going to be really weird when we have basically touch-screen computers that are 8,000 times more powerful than this entire robot in our pockets. Well, up until last week anyway, now they've got him doing macaroni art at school. She's gummed up the machine something awful.
Oh no, your son's not old enough to understand you can't fax macaronis. Wait, macaroni and cheese? Why was he using... You're supposed to use dried macaroni, dude. What? Bill, I've got to prove to Detective Cross that I didn't kill Blake. Can you help?
You know I'd do anything to help you out, Ms. Mizrahi. I don't know how. I don't want to get in trouble. I like my job.
Let's see. What have you been doing? What have you been doing since Detective Cross arrived?
He put me in charge of guarding the crime scene. He's got a lot to do, so I'm supposed to make sure no one gets in here or touches anything. You didn't touch anything, did you?
Who, me? Of course not. You've got nothing to worry about. What about the medical examiner's report? You were reading it just a minute ago. Did you forget? Scout? you piece of shit?
The report, oh geez, that's super important. I'm gonna be in so much trouble if Detective Cross hears about this.
Thanks, Scout. You're welcome, Honor. He doesn't know yet. He doesn't know yet. He was so happy. You and Detective Cross, huh? What do you think of Detective Cross?
Honestly, he's kind of scary. I told him I like his badge and he towered over me like some kind of enormous angry telephone pole. I swear he looks twice as big up close. He just stood there frowning at me. Felt like hours. Then he pointed at my tie and said I was unprofessional. I like this tie.
I do too, Bill. You know what? Fuck that man. Making fun of your tie. Everything else about you's professional. You're allowed to have a piece of you incorporated with your thing. You're wearing a tie. They didn't say you couldn't have a smiley tie. They said you couldn't have a Mai Tai, though, which clearly you've been breaking that rule, because your nose is Es Grande Rouge, which is Spanish and French for Big Red. All I want is to prove to Detective Cross that I didn't kill Blake. Actually, what is Spanish for red? Another question of the day. What was Spanish for red? Is it still rouge? Because I know that's French.
You're a smart cookie, Miss Mizrahi, but shouldn't we let the detective do his job?
And stay in the break room all night? No thanks. Maybe he knows what he's doing, but it's taking too long. At this rate, the real killer is going to get away before he's even interviewed us. I know I'm just an actress in a detective show. Hell, I wasn't even the main character, but I can help.
Maybe, but you're going to need some serious evidence to convince Detective Cross you're not a suspect.
The medical examiner's report says Blake died around 4:30 p.m. I'd left Blake's office way before that.
That's great, but can you prove it? I've seen it in your show. You need evidence.
Scout, did you record any of those cameras of yours? Or record anything on those cameras? camera. Things. Words are hard. Okay? Words are hard. Yes, Honor, I automatically keep a cyclical buffer of the past few hours of visual input. However, I have no way of displaying those images. All that technology and they didn't give you a printer? I'll add it to the list.
You know, that reminds me of the fancy CCTV system we were supposed to get. Then they trimmed the budget and it ended up only getting installed in the parking lot. Typical management, I'm telling you. Any excuse, it was all we can't afford is security guards, I'm telling you.
Wait, are you saying there's CCTV outside?
Sure, no one ever showed me how to use it, but it's there.
That can prove our alibi, dude. Bill, that CCTV will prove my alibi. I was in the parking lot when the murder happened. Can you pull the footage to show to Detective Cross, please?
Well, in theory, but you need my fingerprint to open the security office door, and I'm supposed to stay here and guard the crime scene.
Guard it from who? Everyone else is locked in the break room.
What if the murderer comes back?
Then Scout will, blast them with his death ray.
Really? He can do that?
Honor, I don't have... Yes, that is a thing he can do. Absolutely. 100% ray of death. Now, could you go and get that tape, please?
Oh, geez. Okay, if you're sure. I'll be as quick as I can.
Honor, I don't have a death ray. I know, Scout. Just play along, okay? Is this one of those jokes? My first real crime scene. It's nothing like I imagined. I thought you pretended to solve crimes on your TV show. I did, and I've read so many mystery novels, seen so many movies. It sounds stupid now, but I guess I just convinced myself I'd know how to handle a real murder. But now I'm standing here, looking at the body of my friend, and... Uh-oh. Bill? Did you get the tapes already? Nope. Detective Cross. I don't remember what voice I gave Detective Cross, honestly. I think it was gruff. Jesus!
Detective Cross will do just fine, thanks. I don't like having them hippy-dippy haircuts. You want to give me an explanation, or shall I keep straight to the handcuffs? Or skip right to the handcuffs?
Sir, this is a movie studio. Not your weird sexual fantasy ground to keep your handcuffs to yourself, mister.
I can't wait to see how you're going to try to talk your way out of this.
I can explain everything, I swear. Okay, I can explain everything, I swear. How'd you even get in here?
How do you even get in here?
Through the air vent.
The air vent? Who do you think you are, John McClane?
That's a Die Hard reference. Also, he has no shoes. That's a reference from the Korean or Japanese movie poster where the whole thing on it was, it was like Die Hard, and one of the big splasher quotes, not from like a critic or anything, but just like a teaser quote on the poster was, "And he has no shoes," because I guess it's a huge thing. That was a huge thing for Japan audiences, I guess. I think we saw that on a channel called Minty, Minty, like mint, like the flavor mint, Minty. He does Minty Comedic Arts. I don't remember his channel name, but he does like movie reviews. If you just put in Minty Die Hard, you'll see it. It's actually kind of funny. Go watch, please. Enjoy other things, other content on the YouTube space, courtesy of moi, but also courtesy of the people who actually make it. I'm just, sending you there because it's good stuff to watch during this time of the quarantine. Maybe if you hadn't locked us in the break room, I could have used the door like a normal person.
Oh, really? My apologies. I didn't realize I should have made it easier for you to tamper with the crime scene.
I realize this looks bad, but I got sick of waiting around. You haven't even taken our statements yet.
This is real life, not some 2-bit TV show. Good police work takes time.
I'm just trying to find some way to prove I didn't kill Blake. He was my friend.
And you thought breaking into the crime scene was going to help your case?
Actually, it did. There's solid proof I didn't do it. Bill's just gone to get the security tapes.
I was beginning to wonder where he'd gone. Maybe you convinced him to leave so you could screw around with the real evidence.
You'll see once he gets back. You have to trust me.
Trust doesn't get you very far in my line of work.
No, it does not. If you trusted everybody he came along, he would literally never catch any bad guy. Have you got any leads? Wait, we can't ask a detective that. That's private information. Why would you ask? I guess she wants to be a detective, so yeah, but she's not privy to that information. Jesus. You know what she's privy to, though? Taking a sip of drink. It's so good and delicious and tasty and free. Have you got any leads yet?
Yeah, I'm looking at one right now.
Please, detective, I was just trying to help.
Being a detective on TV doesn't mean you're qualified to waltz in and take over a real murder investigation. Real police work isn't a game, it's dangerous. And you don't know the first thing about it.
That's where you're wrong. My dad was on the force.
And I suppose he told you all about it?
He didn't have to. He'd come home exhausted every night. I saw what it did to him. I might not have the training, but I understand the job. I know what it takes.
Don't make me laugh. I've seen your show. You wouldn't last 5 minutes on the force. What would you do if the killer showed up right now?
I'd karate chop him. I would blast them with my death ray. What? He's just kidding, detective. I'm trying to teach him humor. Let's go with this is Scout. Detective Cross, this is Scout.
Looks like something out of Buck Rogers.
Are you a real detective? Can you help me find my creator?
You'd better get this flying toaster out of my face before things get ugly.
Scout, maybe you should leave the nice detective alone. Okay, my dreams are dead. What's taking you so long anyway? We've been stuck in that room for hours.
I'm just doing my job. There are a lot of things to cover. Security, photography, evidence collection.
I've read enough mysteries to know it shouldn't take this long. Something's wrong.
So I'm a little understaffed. Nothing I can't handle.
Oh, great. It's reassuring to know that Blake's death is so high on the LAPD's list of priorities.
Central's screwing me around again, but it won't work. I might be old, but I'm not getting pushed into a desk job yet. It takes as long as it takes, and that's the end of it.
Crazy.
All right, Ms. Rahi, I think it's time we move this conversation down to the precinct, don't you?
I got it, Honor. I got the security tape. I did it. I had to wipe the jelly off my finger before the scanner could read my fingerprint, though. That's why it took me so long, because I had to find a tissue, but all my tissues were locked in the security office, and then I needed my fingerprint to get into the tissues, but my fingerprint was covered with jelly, and I couldn't get it off without a tissue. But the tissues were in the office.
And he just goes on in a loop like that for hours.
Nice of you to join us, Tubby.
Detective Cross, oh geez, what a pleasant surprise. I'm here and I brought evidence.
Maybe I'm getting forgetful in my old age, but didn't I tell you to guard this room?
I am guarding the room. I just had to go and,
Care to explain how Miss Marple...
Miss Marple...
over here managed to get in?
You said to make sure nobody got through that door. You, didn't say anything about the air vent. Jelly donuts.
So you wandered off and left a murder suspect at the scene of a crime. Alone, with all the evidence, you blumbering Bafool.
That's right, Blumbering Bafool. You heard it here first. Blumbering Bafool, low-key, name of the episode. Hopefully, if I remember.
Well, when you say it like that... I only went to check the CCTV system. Would have been back sooner, but I had to take the darn thing apart to get the tape.
Couldn't you just press the eject button?
There's an eject button?
So what do you say, Detective? Care to see my evidence?
You've got 5 minutes. After that, I'm taking you downtown.
That's all I need. Scout, can you scan this? Frickin' the puzzle started. Okay, so that has 0, this has 8, this has 10. Which means this is like this. Slapper tapper. And then this is also like this. Why does that one double tap? I guess it's because I press it too fast. When I'm filling them in, I press it too fast. Bam, bam, bibbity bam. Let's see. I'm guessing this is 1 blank 1 blank 1 blank 1 blank 1. There we go. And this is probably the same thing. 1 blank 1 blank 1 blank 1 blank 1. There we go. And this is 2 and 2, huh? This is 8 though. This is 1 and 1, and this is also 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which means these are all good. I know that looks like it's right, but it doesn't feel right unless this is the 2 here. Like 2 and 2. I'm guessing that doesn't look right either. And we got 8 up here, which means this has to also be safe too. Oh, we can start looking at the top. I'm like, dude, where are my other clues? So this has to be 2 and 4, which means this has to be like this, which means this has to be like this. So that's 2 and 4. That has to be like that, which means this has to be like this. Dunskies. Dunskies! I'm betting that's like that then. 2 and 4, which means this has to be... Let's see. I think this has to be like this, and this has to be like... this. Which means this has to be like this skis. Well, it technically doesn't have to be like this skis, because I forget it's not 1 blank 1 blank 1, it's 1 1 1. So 2 2 1 2 1 2. Wait, but this has to be... Okay, so that... Okay, I think I get it. I think I get it. It must be like this. It's the shape of a tape, right? So it's going to be like 2 blank 1 blank 2. So 7... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, wait, is this his face? This is his face. Oh, that's cute. And then 2 blank 4. Bammo, it's his face. Are we going to watch it on his face? Oh, no, that's the CGT. Okay, that's the... Oh, no, that's the tape. Oh, okay. Okay, I get you. I get you. It's the tape now. It's just a little different looking. It's a thicker tape. I didn't assume the last full bar on the bottom would be there. Because it's usually not so chunky. It's usually more rectangular. But we did it with no assist bonus, because we are good. And we now got the D rank! We're Detective D! Boo, 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 boo. A new puzzle has been added to the Scout's memory bank. Oh, D stands for Detective. Detective D. That screen better light up. It did! Nice. Okay, what were we looking at? Or that's... Damn it, the whole thing, I thought it was Bill talking.
Okay, what are we looking at?
This is the security footage of the parking lot earlier this afternoon. Look, there's Bill.
Who's that in the background? Looks like they got spray cans. You got a problem with vandals around here, Bill?
Them? No, they're just contractors. We get a lot around here. You know, painters, carpenters.
They're not contractors, they're kids. They've got skateboards, for God's sakes.
Didn't you say you were looking for kids doing graffiti earlier, Bill?
Oh, jeez, I could have saw them on the cameras the whole time instead of running around trying to get them.
As enlightening as this is for some of us, I don't see how it proves anything useful.
I'm getting to that, Detective. Bill, can you fast forward to about 4:30? If it shows people on the screen with us, that'd be cool. There, that's it. See, that's me, standing by my car. I spoke to Bill, then Scout. Is Honor actually standing in the picture? I don't think she is.
Okay, you were in the parking lot. So what?
I lost my car keys. Blake was already dead. Those kids must have done it. Yeah, but then he's gonna wonder how we know what. Even still, we have an alibi. I lost my car keys. So let's be truthful, but still kind of skirting how we exactly know why he did it or why we're there. I lost my car keys today, and I still haven't found them.
What's your point? I'm here to investigate a murder, not find lost property.
Sorry, I guess that's not important right now. What I meant to say was, I guess because Blake was already dead. Okay. Blake was already dead. He died around 4:30 p.m., and the CCTV footage clearly shows I was in the parking lot.
Well, I'll be damned.
Not bad for a TV detective, huh?
I guess not. Now, if I can
just get time to read the shit. Please, detective.
Wait a second, how do you know about the time of death?
Bill.
Oh, Bill, did you let her read the medical report?
Geez, no. She did it on her own when I wasn't here. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to send us into the black screen of epiphany.
Listen up, everyone. I'll need to keep you here for a little longer.
Oh yeah, Casey is supposed to be like, he's supposed to be British, but I don't want to give him a British voice, but here we go. Please, detective, I've spent the last 20 minutes trying to get John and Becky to stop arguing. I'd have more luck sorting out the Middle East.
If you need something to keep you occupied, start working on those statements.
What about me? Can I help out some other way? Scout could...
Listen, Nancy Drew.
Oh, shit! Oh, bitch just got slapped with a Nancy Drew. I love it.
You got lucky with that CCTV, but that was all it was, luck. Now go home and let the professionals handle this, all right? Gruff, mustache.
Hey, how come she gets to go home? She could be the murderer.
I've seen evidence that proves otherwise. Only thing she's guilty of is being a pain in my ass.
You can't keep me locked up in here. What if I'm next? Don't worry, babe. If anyone tries anything, I'll whack them with one of my dumbbells. Is that a euphemism? You brought dumbbells with you on a job? You never know when you're gonna find a spare 5 minutes to work up a sweat. No. Be productive with that 5 minutes. Know what I mean? He's hitting on somebody during a murder investigation again. A reclusive nun would... Wait, a reclusive nun? What? A reclusive nun would get what you mean, and even she'd think 5 minutes is pathetic. Damn. You just got slapped up in the face by a woman telling you your sexual performances are not average. They are below average, sir. Is what she was joking at, and thus explaining the joke killed it. Much like Honor's friend is dead, so is the joke. Wait, did I just find Becky funny? Detective, I'm begging you, you've got to let us out of here. I'm going stir-crazy.
Fine, you can leave the goddamn room. Just stay inside the studio grounds, okay? I made it. Any of you try anything, and I'll have you tackled by a patrolman faster than you can say WrestleMania.
Ooh, that was a hot thing in the 90s. A quick question. How cute is the theoretical patrolman? How good is his credit? Does he get on well with his mother? Yeah, you want to get tackled real hard, don't you, boy?
As for you, go home. Get out of my face. You're making my job hell. Just for the record, you guys are all crazy. I'm putting that on my report.
Praise the goddess, we're free-ish. Guess I should go home now, like he said. Don't feel bad, babe. You earned it. You said you were going to prove yourself innocent, and you went out and did it. I did, didn't I? So what are you waiting for? You're free to go. Uh-oh, you've got that look on your face again, honey. Don't think you can hide it from me, Missy. I know that look. That's the Honor Mizrahi. I'm not giving in special. It's just, I got myself out of trouble, but what about you guys? What about Blake? He gave me my big break. I wouldn't even be here without him. He wasn't just my boss, he was my friend. Right up until he fired you. But that's just it. It doesn't make any sense. All I could think of at that time was how angry I was, but looking back, he was so nervous. You've been playing a detective too long, babe. You're starting to sound like one. It's not just me. There's something else going on. I can't just leave. If you want to keep investigating, Honor, I'm here to help. I still need a detective to help me find my creator. Scout, don't you want to go find a real detective? You may not be a real detective, but maybe that's okay. Maybe what I really need is a partner. I'm good at finding things, but I'm no good with people. But you convinced Bill to help you. You proved your innocence to Detective Cross. So maybe I don't need a real after all, because together we can solve anything, if you want to try, that is. Why not? I think I'm getting to like having you around anyway. As long as you don't think my car keys are tampons anymore. How about you, Casey? Will you help me look into it? Absolutely, you know I've got your back. But, can I pop into the loo first? I thought it said poop, but can I poop first? I was right, he does need two poops. I've needed to go for hours, and I'm genuinely scared something's about to burst. I thought I was gonna say location unlocked bathroom. We gotta follow him in, make sure he doesn't fall in. Alright, this is the perfect place for us to leave off. Once again, thank you so much, everybody, for joining me on another wonderful episode of Murder by Numbers here on the channel. And yeah, once again, if you guys would prefer me doing this in like short 1 to 2 hour streams, you know, probably like 1-ish hour streams on like weekdays, don't forget to let me know. I know I said it last episode, but I wanted to reiterate this episode just in case, you know, people made it this far and, you know, forgot maybe to do it. Just let me know, because the more people who say yes, the more inclined I would be to have you all involved in it as well, right? Because I think this would be better, it would be more suited to do like an afternoon live stream thing than it would be to have it as an episodic thing. But once again, thank you all for joining me, and until next time, please take care, everybody.